Today we have a review of the Black&Decker battery operated drill, model number LDX220C. It uses a 20 volt, what they call 20 volt max lithium battery. The battery is model number LBXR20. And it has 1.5 amp hours of storage. It uses a battery charger, model number LCS1620, what they call as Type 2 or Class 2. Now, I'm really impressed with this drill. I have used it for several projects. I've replaced a lot of deck boards. The thing is very powerful. It easily drives the deck screws in with no trouble, and it doesn't even require the maximum torque setting to do that. The best part about this tool is the lithium battery, but I'll come back to that in a minute. Let's start with the drill itself. It feels very balanced in the hand. It's relatively lightweight. The battery is not that big or that heavy. It comes with a holder which holds a screw bit for both a flat and Phillips head screw. And that just stores right in there. The battery removes with this switch here. And there are 10 settings for torque. It's a keyless chuck. There are two speeds. One is the low speed, high torque setting. Two is the high speed, low torque setting. So low speed, high torque. Fast speed, low torque. There's a light to help you see what you're doing. And let's go back now to the battery. I have a bunch of different drills. Most of them have been electric corded drills. My first battery operated drill was one from Harbor Freight, and it was an 18 volt drill. And to sum up my feelings about that tool, it is practically useless. And I mean that literally. The drill works, but because of the way you have to care for that NiCad battery, again, it is practically useless. What happens is the battery rapidly discharges spontaneously over a month or two, and when you go to use it, it works for a minute or two, and then the battery's dead, and you end up having to go and get a corded drill anyway. So, it's that way because you can't charge that with a partial charge, because if you do that, the battery has memory and it loses its ability to hold a charge. So you have to discharge the tool completely, or the battery completely, before you recharge it. So essentially speaking, from a practical point of view, it is useless. And that's why I call it practically useless. This one, on the other hand, using a lithium battery, has no problems with memory. It doesn't matter if you charge it with a partial charge. You don't have to worry about leaving it in the charger because it will automatically control the charging process, and you can leave it in there till hell freezes over and it's still fine. So the routine is, after you use the tool, charge the battery and put it away. 1 week later, 1 year later, when you're ready to use the tool again, it's fully charged, ready to go. Totally different than that other drill. So the other one being practically useless, this is useful. It's always there, always ready. I have yet to come to a project where this did not have enough strength to drive the screw in all the way, or to drill with sufficient power. I have yet to come to a project where the power in the battery, or the storage in the battery, had me run out of power before I finished the project. That doesn't mean it won't happen at some point in the future. You can always get an extra battery if that's the case. It does take, if it's fully discharged, it does take a few hours to charge. The charger is this little thing here. When it's charging, this light flashes green, and when it's fully charged, it's a steady green. So that's pretty much the review of this tool. I am very enthusiastic about it. It is basically the only standard drill I go to. I mean, if I need a hammer drill, that's a different tool. I won't use this. But for regular, ordinary drilling, this is the tool I go to now. This is the only one I seem to ever need anymore. So I highly recommend this tool. I think you'll be pleased.